You know what? His kid isn't the only one left without a dad. Because Draco and Waylon aren't going to have their dad either. They're not going to have their mom either. She went to jail today.
The guy sitting in the interrogation room, quietly replaying his choices, is 20-year-old Isaac Pence, who stands accused of brutally stabbing 22-year-old Charles Starner during a chaotic cabin party that turned into a runaway killer nightmare. He has no idea that within moments, he is about to face a harsh reality check that will shatter whatever denial he is holding on to.
I was too drunk. I didn't really remember when I got home.
But not too drunk to drive. Not too drunk to dispose of the murder weapon. Not too drunk to try and cover up your tracks.
Isaac didn't act alone. His girlfriend, Sabra, was with him every step of the way. Now, the clock is ticking, and the shocking truth is about to catch up with them. In the early hours of April 23, 2023, a birthday party at a rental cabin in Hocking County, Ohio, turned deadly. A drunken argument erupted, and 20-year-old Isaac Pence stabbed 22-year-old Charles Starner multiple times, killing him. Isaac fled the scene with his girlfriend, sparking a manhunt that ended within 24 hours. The shocked community soon uncovered even darker layers. Then came the interrogations, revealing extremely shocking facts.
The other two guys took off completely.
Okay.
And that's when Sabra got in the car and I took off. I left, got somewhere safe. I called my mom. I was like, hey, I should not be driving right now. And a bunch of just popped off. I was like, I need to figure out something. I got to go somewhere, but I don't need to be driving.
So you stabbed the guy in the arm one time?
I think it was twice.
Twice? Sure wasn't more than that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Where were you at when you stabbed him in the arm?
I was in my driver's side of my car.
Okay.
So you were sitting? Yeah, I was sitting like this, and I just came like that.
Okay. And your car door was open?
Yeah, they pulled on my quarter.
Where was the guy that you stabbed at?
Right here.
Okay. So he was right there beside you?
Yeah, he opened my car door, and he was coming trying to grab me.
He was coming to try to grab you?
Yep, that's why I stabbed his arm.
Okay. So how did you stab his arm?
I had my knife in my right hand,
Okay.
and I went like that.
Alright.
And I just then came back and went again.
Okay.
And that's when the other guys, they backed up, and that's after that he backed up. And that's when Sabra got in the car and we just left.
Okay. He has... Are you sure it wasn't more than that? Because there's more stab wounds than that.
I didn't think there was. Because I tried to just get him to go away. I was not trying to hurt him. Didn't want anything bad to happen. I just wanted him to go away.
Okay.
Especially because there was 15 guys sitting there trying to jump me.
Okay. So was your car pulled in, backed in?
It was back down.
Your car was backed into a parking spot there?
What
was your parking side?
The grill.
What's that?
And there was a grill right here.
Okay.
And my car's like right there beside the grill.
Was there another vehicle there beside you?
I'm pretty sure there was a blue, I think Hyundai, pulled in like this. And then on the other side there was a gray, maybe Toyota.
Okay.
So you were closest to the fire.
They didn't have a fire going, but yeah.
Okay.
Right there. I gotta take a call here real quick. I'm sorry, but Dave, you wanna keep going? And I'll...
Okay. So you don't know the gentleman's name that was obviously at the car door?
No.
Okay. You don't know him from never met him before or anything. So when you left and you said you called mom, right? So did she come get you from there?
She was not able to.
Gotcha. So did you go, where'd you go after that?
I went straight home.
Okay, so then you went home. Did you stay at home or?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Till this morning.
Until the Fairfield came?
Yeah, I woke up and my mom's like, hey, cops are out here for you. I was like, what the do you mean the cops are out here for me? But then I remember, I was like,
So, and then she obviously went been staying home with you, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Where was she at when, I guess, you had the confrontation with the guy? She wasn't in the car?
She wasn't in the car. She actually got trampled by them.
Gotcha.
They trampled her to try and get to me.
Gotcha.
And that's when I threw them out of the way. I didn't even know she was there.
At first, the interrogation feels almost comfortable for Isaac. He sits back, unbothered, answering the detective's gentle, seemingly harmless questions with ease. For a guy in his early 20s with a violent past, nothing here seems to rattle his nerves. But this calm is only temporary, because the moment the real questions begin, Isaac is about to face a reality check he is nowhere near ready for.
So she was actually outside of the car on the back side of them?
So when they came at me, I guess she was like here.
Okay.
They trampled her to try and get to me. And then I threw them out of my way. I didn't see her, and I went up to my car and closed the door.
Gotcha. And you drive a, what kind of car?
Oh, it's a Chevy Equinox.
Chevy Equinox. What color is it?
It's like gray.
Gray. So, the knife, what's its location? Where's it at?
It should still be in my car.
Should be in the car. So,
If I didn't drop it after.
gotcha.
So it's either in the car or it's at their house.
Gotcha. Okay. So, any other, obviously, definitely called mom. Anybody else that you would have called and been like, hey, you know, craziness just happened?
Nothing I can think of.
Gotcha.
I don't like to talk to many people.
I understand that. I can relate to that.
I went through about 3 or 4 years ago now. Bad on drugs. I had all the friends in the world, you know. But then,
Not the best friends to have.
oh yeah,
I understand.
it's been 2 years now, completely sober, and I'm down. I got like 2 friends.
It's the best way to stay sober.
Oh yeah. And, well, if I called my friend at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, he probably would be like, "What the f*** are you calling me for? Go to sleep."
Speaking of which, obviously, just beer last night, nothing else.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No other kind of drugs.
No.
Gotcha. Okay. So, same for the fiance.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And she's goody two shoes.
Gotcha.
Now, I cannot speak for everybody else there, because that whole place smelled like pot, but
I think that was, I think some of that was found there. Have you been in trouble or anything at all?
yeah.
Okay. Well, for what?
I got an assault charge on her mom.
An assault charge on her mom?
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Probably 6 months.
Alright.
Yeah, I cannot win with this family.
I'm assuming that's still probably in litigation. You've not been convicted of anything.
No, they got me on it. I did a plea deal for him. I just have one more day of community service to do. I just got to find a time where I don't work and when they can actually have me come work. Because I know last time I tried to call them, they were like, yeah, well, we don't have nothing to do this weekend.
Alright, any other charges or anything? Gotcha.
That's the first charge. That's the first time I've ever been in jail.
Gotcha. You were born in 03, so you're 20.
20.
20. Yeah, 21 bucks.
Yeah, well, 10.
Did you see any weapons or anything on the guys tugging on the door?
Nothing I can think of.
Okay.
Isaac is a seasoned criminal hiding behind a boyish face, with a history of violent charges, including violence against his girlfriend Sabra's mother. Their relationship, fueled by volatile arguments and controlling behavior from Isaac, was already a ticking time bomb. Now, sitting stone-faced across from detectives, unfazed and composed, his threat feels unmistakable. But soon, a new detective will walk in for a second round of questioning, and Isaac's calm will shatter into pieces.
So you met with Detective Wright previously, right? Did you meet with Lieutenant McKnight as well?
I didn't catch his name.
Okay.
I met with him and someone else.
Okay, so you met together at the same time. Okay. So you were at a house party. Kind of walk me through the events of the evening.
So, me and her brother have never got along. Ever.
Whose brother?
Sabra's.
Okay.
We have never got along. And I was like, I don't want to go because we're not going to get along. Shit's going to happen. So I was like, oh no, he said that everything's going to be fine and he won't cause no drama. I was like, okay, I'll do it just to try and make you happy. Well, throughout the night, it was all completely fine until everyone got way too drunk. I was standing in the hallway and someone got in my face. So I pushed them out of the way. And then that's when about 15 of them all wanted to come outside and try and jump me.
Okay. You're saying standing in the hallway. So if I'm in the cabin, where is the hallway?
Right there at the front door.
Okay.
That was that hallway right there.
And who got in your face?
I'm not even sure who it was.
Okay. Who did you push out of the way?
I pushed that person out of the way and they fell into a rise and they tried to say that I pushed a rise.
Okay. So you shove somebody, and then that person fell into a horizon hits the ground.
I'm not sure if she hit the ground. Because
Okay.
as soon as she got touched, everyone just flipped. Because, oh, he just pushed her, blah, 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 and started running at me.
Okay. So everyone starts running at you, and what happens?
I walked outside so then I had space so I could move around. And had one try to tackle me. I pushed him out of the way. And then that's when they all came and hit me. And I scraped everything on the ground, started rolling down this hill. Got back up and I went to my car. I got in my car. They were sitting there. They broke my mirrors on my car. Put all kinds of dents in my car. Back glass was already broke. But,
The glass was already broke, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How did the back glass get broken?
the very back glass was already broke because I punched it a
Gotcha.
while ago.
Gotcha.
But they did break the side one. The little tiny one on the side.
Gotcha.
They broke that.
Okay.
Detective Summers steps in with a no-nonsense attitude, immediately cutting through Isaac's carefully crafted calm. She is ready to tear down his narrative piece by piece, and every lie he clings to quickly unravels under her relentless pressure. With her relentless questioning, the truth Isaac has been dodging is about to spill out in full force.
I didn't even know that they broke the mirrors until we were driving down the road. So we were, oh my God, they broke the mirrors. I was like, no. But after I get in my car, they all start trying to rip my door open. And once they got the door open, I just grabbed a knife real quick. I was like, go, get away. And they weren't listening. So I went and I tried to poke him in the arm. And when he wouldn't back off still, I poked him again. That's when two of his buddies decided they were going to leave. And he decided he was going to keep going for a little while, and then he left.
No, you were sitting in the car
Yeah.
when this occurred, right?
Yeah, I was sitting right here, and they were coming right here. And
Where'd you grab a knife from?
it was sitting in my cup holder. Because I always keep a knife in there for work, because we have to cut plastic for concrete and everything. So I always have a knife sitting in there.
Okay. So the knife was already opened?
No, I opened it.
Okay. You open the knife and you lunge at this individual?
I told him to go first, and he wouldn't listen. And then that's when I proceeded to stab him in the arm.
Okay. So you stab him once in the arm, and what happens after that?
And he kept coming, so I stabbed him again.
Okay. So you stab him a second time, and what happens?
Pretty sure that he left. I kind of blacked out after I got him the second time, because I stabbed him and I was like, holy shit. And then I just kind of blacked out. I think I just stabbed him twice and then left.
So you think you stabbed him twice, and then you left.
Yeah, because I was trying to wait for Sabra to get in the car. They were sitting there, they trampled her, and they were trying not to let her leave. And they took her purse, took her glasses, everything.
Who's they?
Horizon, and I don't know many people's names. I know Horizon, I know Dalton.
Okay. So they grab her purse, and they're trying to not let her leave. You put the car in park, and at this point, where is she sitting? Or, I'm sorry, you put the car in drive. At this point in time, where is she sitting in the car?
She's in the passenger seat.
Okay.
And that's when we just took off and left.
Okay. You take off from there, and where do you go?
I went home, I think.
Try that again.
No. Okay, so we went to Justin's house for a second.
Okay.
And then from Justin's house, we went to her mom's house. Then we went home.
Okay. So, I'm going to tell you, the only thing you have left in this world is your integrity. You know what integrity is? Yeah, your honesty. And I'm going to tell you that I have found about 40 loopholes already in your story. And I know the truth. I'm not going to ask you a question I already don't have the answer to. Okay, that would make me a horrible detective. Been here since 3:30 this morning. The last thing I want is your... Okay?
Okay.
I am giving you honesty, and I'm giving you the opportunity to come clean. Okay? If I go to the prosecutor and say he gave me a line of crap, you know what they're going to do? They're going to throw the book at you come court time. If I go to the prosecutor and I say, hey, this is a guy who made mistakes, because we all make mistakes. We do it every single day. I'm not a perfect person. Dave's not a perfect person. We've done and seen some fucked up things, okay? What you did last night, fucked up. You killed somebody.
What?
He's dead.
And they died.
Yeah, he died at 8:31 this morning. The world lost a father. He leaves behind a 9.5-month-old son named Jet, okay? Somebody lost their son this morning. A mother and father lost their son. A girlfriend lost her boyfriend that she held compression on for several minutes waiting for a medic to get there to try and save his life. He died at Grant this morning, and you're facing murder charges.
I didn't know that.
Isaac's stoic facade begins to crack. Vague words and empty expressions won't save him any longer. The detective lays it out plainly. Charles Starner is dead. Isaac feigns surprise. But deep down, he knew this could happen. The weight of the situation hits when he hears he's being charged with murder. Any illusion of control is gone. He has nowhere left to hide.
She gets in the car, and the argument is still continuing. There are several guys telling you that you need to leave. Okay? And what happens from there?
Is that when we start fighting on the hill?
And what happens on that hill?
On the hill, that's where I got pushed down.
Do you have injuries that would
Yeah.
corroborate you saying you got pushed down? The scrapes on your side?
Yeah, I got scrapes all over my side, and I have a big knot right here where I got hit.
Okay. So you get pushed down this hill, and then what?
Then I think we kept on going at it.
Who's we? Because we have about 20 or 22 people now that have been at this cabin.
I don't even know their names. I know Dalton, Trey, Horizon. That's almost the only names that I know.
Okay.
I just finding nicknames for people that, like one guy, I called him Concrete Guy because he did concrete just like I did.
Okay.
And that's how I was just knowing people. I was just like, oh, well, this is what you do. You're not a concrete guy.
So you guys are outside, a scuffle ensues on the hillside, and you get shoved down. Which I imagine, like any guy, that probably pisses you off pretty much. Huh?
I saw the video. Somebody clearly shoved you in the front, which started the scuffle before it led down the hill. So you were talking to somebody outside, and then somebody just two-handed you, right in the chest, and that's what started the scuffle.
Yeah, that's about the only part I remember is getting pushed. And then kind of gone from there until I got in my car.
Okay. And when you get in your car, what happens?
That's where I think I grabbed the knife. Yeah, he was pulling on the door, I think.
I'll tell you that I have a footprint that tells me they were trying to close the door. Does this sound familiar now? You're trying to get back out of the car. You have 1 foot out, or you're trying to push open the door, and somebody takes a foot and closes the door. I have a footprint to corroborate that, and a dent in the side of your Equinox that says they were trying to get you back in the car. Okay. Do you remember any of that?
No.
Okay. So you're back in the car. Sabra is where?
I think she was trying to come and get the passenger seat.
Okay. And at what point do you reach for the knife?
I'm not completely sure.
Okay. And what happens when you grab this knife?
I think I just started stabbing him.
Okay. How many times do you think you stabbed him? Okay. Did you say anything as you were stabbing him?
Couldn't tell you.
Did you say anything after you stabbed him?
I think I just left.
What about as you're driving down the road?
I have no clue.
Do you look at Sabra and say, I just stabbed somebody?
Did she see it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Was she in the car when it happened?
I don't know.
Gotcha.
I think she was about to get in the car when it happened. I
Gotcha.
think she got in right after.
So she witnessed it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
She sees you stab him?
I think so.
Does she say anything to you?
She
I
screamed
think
at you.
she was just shocked when he got in the car.
Okay.
That was too.
Well, not shocked enough to not go to police,
Well, I was gonna call,
but
but then I just was like, well, then I'll have to go back there, and it's just gonna be more.
you think that we would put you in a predicament where you gotta go back to a scene you just stabbed somebody at?
I stopped thinking.
Now, that statement would be absurd if the circumstances weren't so grim. Under the detective's relentless, piercing questions, Isaac begins to fracture. His confidence dissolves into dread, and when his lies run dry, all that's left is a frozen, thoughtless stare. Charles's family feels every moment of the loss, the violence, the void in their lives. Isaac's empty words are only digging his grave deeper. Soon, he will be gently pushed in.
I'd say you did, because what was your next move when you left that cabin?
Went to my buddy's house.
And what did you say when you got there?
I don't know.
You don't remember having a conversation with him?
No.
What if I tell you that I have you on surveillance at his house, and I have all the camera footage? And you literally look at Justin and say, I just f***ing stabbed this guy. Does that ring a bell?
No.
Okay, what do you do with the weapon when you're there? Because certainly it wasn't in the car or at the scene like you told the detectives. You knew exactly where the murder weapon was the whole time.
I either threw it in the bush or I threw it.
Okay. Why would you throw it?
I don't know. I just wasn't thinking. I want to get rid of it.
Okay. And so you didn't throw one knife. How many knives did you throw?
2.
What's the description of these knives?
One is a Milwaukee knife. Has red handle, silver blade on it. The other one in black with rainbow blade.
Did you use them both?
No,
Just one of them?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Which one?
I'm pretty sure it's a rainbow one.
Gotcha. And did you clean it off or anything, or what?
No,
No. Okay.
I just closed it and threw it.
Okay.
And if I tell you that I found the knife and you smeared it clean, except for a couple droplets of his blood you didn't get off of there.
I don't remember cleaning it.
You didn't rub it against your pant leg?
I might have.
What if I told you Sabra told me you cleaned it on your pant leg?
It might be my pant leg or my shirt then. I don't remember.
You didn't have on a shirt. Your shirt was clean.
Yeah,
How'd your shirt get off?
that fight.
So that neon cut off shirt that you had on, that's covered in his blood, that I now have, got off, so you wiped the blood from the knife there.
I think it went on my pants. I don't know.
Okay. And you got the idea to dispose of the knife from where?
I just wanted to get rid of it. I didn't want it in my car.
Okay. Why didn't you want it in your car? You were acting in self-defense.
Because last time I acted in self-defense, I got put in jail
And when was that?
with her mom.
Okay. Do you think that during a fist fight, the answer is to stab somebody?
No.
Do you think it's safe to say that you're an explosive, angry person? And you've been explosive and angry with everyone, including your mom? You punched out your own back window because you got pissed off on your car, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you called Justin on your way, or you just show up?
I called.
And what'd you say to him?
I think I just told him that he needed to come over.
And does he meet you outside, or do you go inside?
He meets me outside, right by the garage.
Okay, and where's Sabra?
She was just sitting in the car.
She get out of the car at any point?
I don't think so.
She paying attention to what you're doing there, or is she preoccupied with something?
I think she was watching TikToks on her phone.
Watching TikToks on her phone, knowing her boyfriend just stabbed somebody. It's pretty normal behavior, right? I mean, hey, you went home and took a nap. Like, it was just another day in the park for you. Right?
The detective's relentless questioning strips Isaac bare. His calm admission that killing Charles felt ordinary reveals a horrifying truth. This is not anger or impulse. It's a complete absence of humanity. The room goes silent as the full weight of his darkness sinks in.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if I stabbed somebody. It's the last that I'd be doing.
I was too drunk. I didn't really remember it when I got home.
But not too drunk to drive. Not too drunk to dispose of the murder weapon. Not too drunk to try and cover up your tracks. I'd say you weren't too drunk. Say you were a guy that was trying to come up with a plan. Because then you lied to detectives. And we turned your house upside down and talked to your mom and talked to Brian. And we talked to Cindy. And we talked to everybody that was at the cabin. And then we got a call that broke it all for us. Hey, I know where your murder weapon is. Matter of fact, I think I have 2 murder weapons. And then we went and we found them. And you know what else was on that knife? Charlie's blood. Did you know his name was Charlie? Yeah. Charlie was just some innocent guy at that party. You never met Charlie before that, did you? So, you grabbed Charlie by the neck, and you didn't stab Charlie 2 times. You stabbed Charlie 6 times. The side of his neck, right here on his face, twice in his side, once in his back, and somewhere in between his head and his neck. And you left. You left Charlie to lay there and bleed out on the ground. Charlie didn't die right away, but Charlie, he died. He coded out in a trauma bay. He made it in an airplane to a hospital in Columbus, made it through the surgery, and then he kaput. His heart gave out. And you know what? His kid isn't the only one left without a dad. Because Draco and Waylon aren't going to have their dad either. They're not going to have their mom either. She went to jail today.
What's she gonna do?
Complicity to murder. Because she knew and she didn't do anything about it. And I turned your kids over to the state earlier this afternoon. Because the living conditions in that house are deplorable as well. So, they're not going to have a mother or a father. Does that change things for you?
Yeah.
Does that put some things into perspective? Bet you weren't thinking about that when you threw the knife. What were you thinking about?
I don't know. I just wanted to get rid of it. I don't want it.
Okay. What happened that you guys argued when you got to the house? You were banging on the door so loud that you woke up your 9 and 10-year-old brother and sister and had them freaking out, right? Courtney and Elijah? Okay. And what did you and Sabra get into a yelling match about at the house?
I don't know.
What about at the hotel where her mom stays?
I don't remember fighting there.
You don't remember telling her it's just time to fucking go? When she's saying we should call the cops? And she couldn't call the cops then because there's an order of protection between you and her mom from the assault that took place. Right? Did her mom bring that up?
I don't know.
Well, her mom was trying to calm you down. I talked to Cindy on the phone. So do you remember that?
No, not really.
What do you remember? I guess that's an easier question.
I just remember being there, and then I remember going home. Me and my stepdad got into it.
What'd you guys get into it about?
I think I was trying to get into the gun safe.
Why were you trying to get in the gun safe?
I think to go back there.
And do what?
No.
Finish the deal?
No.
Why else would you go?
I think it was just to scare them because they wouldn't jump me.
Who had a gun that was at that party? Because we know there was a gun there too.
I have no clue.
The detective has Isaac cornered from every angle. Her relentless questions leave him stumped, grasping for words that won't come. Not even the old excuse of being too drunk on that fatal night can save him now. He knows it. And so does she. The pace at which she fires back facts and contradictions makes Isaac's head spin. His composure is non-existent now, forcing him to make critical slips.
And what diffuses that situation?
I'm not really sure. I think it was after I hit him, I just realized and calmed down.
Do you apologize to him after you hit him?
I don't think so.
So you just cock back, closed fist, punch him in the face? And do you go to your room after that?
I think so.
Where's Sabra at?
She's in the room.
And what does she say after this?
I think she said, "You really just hit Brian?" And then she was telling me that he just had a heart attack and everything.
Okay. And where does she go?
I think she stayed in the room.
So she's in your bedroom? Does she fall asleep in your bedroom?
I think so.
Because she tells us that she's out in the living room, and at this point she's tried to Snapchat a couple people and she's texting them and she's freaking out again, and you go in your room and you go to sleep. And she's woken up by your mom and the cops banging at the door.
I thought I woke up with her in there. I thought my mom woke us up. I thought that she was in the room with me.
I think she said that she woke him up.
Yeah,
She gave you a shirt.
Yeah, she gives you a shirt. Initially, you tell her to stop playing, and she says, "Get up, the cops are really here." And at that point, you're placed into the back of a cruiser where you make an utterance and say, "I stabbed him in self-defense." Without being asked any questions, without saying anything. You already knew what we were there for. So, why try to cover it all up?
I wasn't trying to. I just really did not remember.
You remembered stabbing him because it's like one of the first things you said to the deputy.
Yeah. I just didn't remember how many times or where.
So here's the problem with this whole thing is that not one time today have you or Sabra asked how that kid is, right? If you were that concerned about it, wouldn't you have asked? All these hours sitting here. Because let me tell you, myself and Detective Wright have been here since 3:30 this morning. And we asked multiple times. And I made that final phone call to find out that he was dead at 8:30 this morning. 8:35, and they said he died 4 minutes ago. And you haven't asked one time.
I was thinking about it. I just didn't want to ask.
Why not?
I didn't want to hear it.
Did you have any inclination?
I had a feeling.
That he was going to die from the stabbing?
Ever since today, since I got here, I had a feeling that something went wrong, something happened.
And at no point in time did you feel like you should tell us where you threw the knives? And why throw 2 knives if you only use 1 knife?
I didn't want any knives in my car.
But you told us the knife is definitely in the car or it's definitely at the scene. And the whole time you sat here knowing that we were on a wild goose hunt. You just didn't think we'd find the knife, did you?
Not really.
The real Isaac is exposed, stripped of all pretense. He isn't misunderstood or tragic. He's a remorseless psychopath, utterly insensitive, without conscience or redeeming qualities. Even the seasoned detective has nothing left to empathize with. There's no humanity left to spare for him. After hearing Isaac, the focus shifts. Sabra sits calm, yet tense, as detectives question her, exposing a loyalty that's impossible to comprehend toward her so-called boyfriend and controlling partner.
And he was trying to, like, he was flipping out because he was like, he was like, oh my God, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. And then he ended up falling asleep And then I set an alarm for 7 because I have to be there at 8:30. We don't open until 9, but just to get inventory and stuff like that done. So I had an alarm at 7 so I could try and wake up and get time to call someone and see if they were up at that time. And then at that time, that's when I hear pounding on our front door. And I walk out, and Isaac's mom was like, Isaac needs to get out of here. There's a bunch of cops out here drawing their weapons. He's got to go out. I was like, oh my God.
That you forgot to tell us.
I don't think so.
Is your food okay?
Yeah.
They provide us on that.
No.
They did. Good. Well, we found some more information. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for like more. You can't think of anything else that you forgot to tell us or didn't mention?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm thinking really hard and not that I know of.
Okay.
Not like really well. I just know that him and Isaac were friends for a couple of years. They don't really hang out. He's seen him maybe like once or twice in like 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes.
Only 5 to 10 minutes.
As far as I know, I went to pee, then we were out there for a little bit, and then we left.
Okay. I'm sure that somebody's already kind of explained things to you, right? So, mother to mother, you love your children, right?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. And you want to see your kids again someday, right?
Yeah.
Because today, somebody's actions made it so a mother lost her son, a father lost his son, somebody lost their boyfriend, okay? Several friends lost another friend who bled out at the hands of someone that you care about, and you know something.
I don't.
You were there.
Yeah, but I didn't know he got stabbed. I didn't know that until after we left. I swear, I put that on. I don't even know. Oh my God.
If you're trying to protect this man,
I'm not.
you're going to go down as an accomplice for murder.
I'm not. I promise.
You know something. You know a whole lot of something.
Around, and then I got up, and I didn't see anyone on the floor. I didn't see anyone else on the floor. I swear. I'm not trying to protect him at
So
all.
what did he say after he stabbed him? Because you guys drove away together. He had to have said something.
He didn't. He really didn't. He said, I don't even think he said anything. He just got in the car. I got in the car, and then we left. And then shortly after that, he said that he stabbed someone.
I'm going to tell you that I talked to his parents, and they said that he's an explosive, angry, violent drunk.
He is, and he is. He's never been like aggressive to me. He gets aggressive, and he punched his back windshield. He does stupid things when he's drunk. I'll be the first to admit that.
So what started this? What led to an innocent boy losing his life today?
He's dead. He's gone.
I know, and that breaks my heart.
So,
I really don't know.
your honesty today is imperative about what happened. Your honesty today is the paramount of what we need. Okay? You're not telling us. You're hiding some stuff back because you're protecting it. Right? Now listen to me. I spoke to your mother on the phone.
So did I.
Your mom wants you to be honest.
I'm not. I don't.
You know he's violent against women, correct? You've been violent before against women, correct?
He was violent against your own mama.
Talking about Isaac.
Yes, he did push my mom.
He did what?
He pushed my mom.
Pushed your mom?
Because he went to court for it.
One might almost feel sorry for Sabra. Almost. Watching her cling to such a ridiculous statement is both sad and alarming. She insists Isaac never laid a hand on her, even though their relationship had been marked by fear, control, and episodes of violence she refuses to confront. It is as if denying his mistreatment somehow makes staying with someone capable of such brutality acceptable, as if pretending he protected her erases everything he has done. It's a twisted logic, a desperate attempt to feel safe within the very danger she keeps excusing. Nothing about it makes sense. Not the love, not the loyalty, and certainly not the excuses. Sabra is a tragic figure, but she is also deeply involved, and in just a few moments, she will lay her soul bare.
she punched him first, and then he pushed her. So I will say that yes, but he has never laid a hand on me. He's never done anything like that.
You told me earlier that he would never do that to a woman, correct?
I totally forgot about my mom. I'm so sorry.
It's your mom. How can you forget about your mom? You're trying to protect him.
I'm not.
Okay? So listen to me.
Is domestic violence and crimes against children, and the living conditions that your children are in are a crime. A deplorable, sickening crime. I'm 35 years old and I could barely breathe in that house. I went to where you sleep.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that this is normal? That this is ammonia in that house is horrible. We've made a referral to have your children emergency removed. I'm going to tell you that. It went to Justin's all before you went back to the house. I talked to your mom.
I did go to my mom's. I totally forgot. I am so sorry.
Are you forgetting because you were drunk? Or are you forgetting because you were high?
No.
She's forgetting because she doesn't want to tell us the truth.
No, so we did go to my mom's because I called her and I was.
Right? She's scared, but she finally told us the truth.
I was scared.
Okay. So you knew that he threw the knives at Justin's house, correct?
Yes, and I apologize. I was scared.
Okay.
I was very scared.
Who had the gun at the party?
And I'm being honest to God, I didn't see a gun. I didn't know who had a gun. I know my brother has a gun registered in his name.
Did your brother have a gun?
I don't know. I didn't see one.
Okay. What did you see about the stabbing?
I didn't see it, and I'm being completely truthful on everything. I didn't see anyone get stabbed. I didn't see anyone fall to the floor. I didn't see anything. This is when I think this stabbing happened when I was on the ground. Because they were up in here after they fell.
Is there anything that you want the prosecutor to know? Because now's the time to make your case if you feel that you have one.
Like write out a policy letter for lying to us about that?
Yes.
Sabra has endured different forms of mistreatment, time and again. Yet she still clings to the idea of saving the very monster who dragged her into this darkness. It's tragic, but it's also the truth. Her loyalty has turned into complicity. Whether she deserves it or not, she crossed a line, because in the end, crime never pays. And now, both Isaac and Sabra are set to face the consequences they can no longer outrun. The August 2024 trial revisited the violence that unfolded in April of 2023. Isaac Pence, the perpetrator, was sentenced to 18 years to life for murder and aggravated harm. His girlfriend, Sabra Flagg, faced charges of tampering with evidence and obstruction of justice, while Bryce England, a bystander, received a misdemeanor charge.